Hi everyone, welcome to the January Bo Bunny class. This month we're featuring a fun line. It's kind of a Valentine's line, but it's so versatile. It can be used for birthdays, weddings, anything really. Because a lot of countries don't celebrate Valentine's Day, but we do here in America, so we're going to make some fun cards and boxes and stuff that you can give as gifts. And I'm really excited to have the designer of this line here today. Her name... Wait. What's this? That's not the designer. What's that? Oh, it's Carly. That's not Carly. She must have shrunk in the dryer. What? Oh, Carly's daughter. That makes so much more sense, doesn't it? I'm just kidding. This is Sasha. And she is Carly's daughter. And she's come to help me today. We're going to play in some paper. And Sasha, do you make Valentine's stuff for school? No? Do you bring cards and stuff for the other kids? What about for your boyfriend? No? You don't make anything for him?
No.
Why not?
I don't have one.
You don't have a boyfriend?
Nope.
I hear, little birdie told me that you kind of have a crush on an older man? No? Like a junior high boy?
Nope.
No? Sasha has a boyfriend named Joe, but don't tell her. No? Well, then you better not make anything for him.
Okay.
Okay. Shh. So I'm going to show you really quick what we're making today. We have a fun card that pulls out with a little secret message inside. We have an envelope, and the envelope is also a card. Have a little gift bag for goodies, a little gift box. You can put goodies or a little gift in there. Another little gift box. It's like the pillow box, but it's square, and it has room inside too for treats or a little gift. And then there's an easel card that sits up by itself, and it goes inside this envelope. So Sasha, are you ready to play? All right, let's get cracking. Here's the kit that we're using this month. It's our Head Over Heels line, and it comes with all these fun papers. We have the 6x6 pad, and you get all the papers in the pad, stamps, jewels, 3 yards of ribbon, and some fun buttons. Some of these are our double dot papers, and I don't know if you've ever worked with double dot paper, but it is so fun. They're two-sided, and we have all different kinds. There's the flourish that has like a flourish design. We have the stripe. It has like a fun honeycomb on the other side. Here's another stripe that you get in your kit. And another flourish. Here's the actual dotted one. Isn't that cool? And this one has a white back that is awesome to stamp on. And then there's just another stripe in your kit. But we also have like vintage. We have journaling, which is really fun to cut up and use as journaling spots on your pages. And double dot, actually, if you never work with it, you'll be surprised to see there's over 100 different papers in the double dot, and we always carry those. And today I thought these would just work super well with the Head Over Heels line. So Sasha, are you still here? I can't hear you.
Yes.
She just went to the dentist, so her mouth is really, really sore. I feel so bad. We're going to start making the pillow box first, and Sasha's going to help me make that. It may look a little hard, but it's really not at all. So Sasha, what paper are you going to use today? You're going to use the one with the hearts and the kind of funky stripes. I'm going to use just the white because I got to show them how to draw it out. So it helps if it has a kind of a white without a lot of pattern on it. So first you're going to take your CD. Isn't that crazy that's going to make that? But it is. Okay, so you're going to draw a circle. You know what? I'm not going to use the pencil because people can't see what I'm drawing with the pencil on the film, but you can use a pencil, and at home that's the very best thing to do. And you want to do it on the opposite side of the side you want shown. So if you want, this is going to be the inside of the box, right? Okay. So just draw a circle. And you can do this on a piece of scrap paper if you have it. Because this is actually just going to be our template. And then you're going to go ahead and cut it out. Cut out your circle. You have to sing while you do it. You're not singing. Let's hear it. Aw, Sasha. She's so shy. Sasha's the cutest face you've ever seen, though. Sasha is so cute. And she's a good sport. I tease her about her boyfriend, Joe. I have to admit, he is awfully handsome. Okay, now that we have our circle all cut out, I'm going to fold it in half. Just make a really good crease right there. Ta-da! Then open it up. And then we're going to fold it in half again. And make sure the two half marks meet. I'm just going to draw a line. You don't have to draw a line, but make sure those two marks meet right on top. And that gives you your template for the box. Pretty simple, huh? Okay, you got it all folded?
Yes.
Okay, so take your paper again. Now you're going to put this one down. And we're going to draw another circle. Oh, we have to whistle when we do this one. Okay. And by now Sasha's thinking, she's crazy, that will never be a box. But it will, it will, it will. Okay. Now you're going to take your folded lines right here, and you're going to set them down right on top of your lines. So can you kind of see where they are? Do you want me to mark them real quick for you? That might be better. And it's easy to mark. You just do it right in that crease. There you go. So you set your lines right on top of the other lines. So you can see this one comes out here and this one comes out here. Okay, hold it, and then we draw another circle. This is why we draw on the back side, so when we mess up, nobody can see it. And then you have two circles. But crazy lady, how do we get that into a box? Well, now comes the fun part. We're going to do the exact same thing again. Just lining it up, lining it up. If you can see, right where these two are touching will be our first mark. And then we just go over here to the second mark. And then we draw. Just like that. And we're going to go all the way around and do that. Whoops. And this is why I use a pencil too, so you can just erase it. And if we're lucky, it meets up right in the middle. Ta-da! And then we're going to do the same thing on the other side. And you can really use any size circles you want. You can use a dinner plate, whatever size box you want. And once you're all done, it should really look like this. Does yours look like that, Sasha?
It's done.
You're not done? What? Just take your time. So when you have it all drawn out, I just drew stippled lines because that's where we're going to be scoring. Now comes the fun part. You're going to be cutting it all out and just stop where they're attached. Right there. And then you're just going to go around kind of like a number 8. And just cut all along the edges. Oh! Sasha's done before me. What in the world? I'm just being slow now. Okay, it's a race, it's a race. Oh, wait, she already won. And we gotta sing again. Sasha, you're not singing. Done. Okay. So now we're gonna take and score. And we're just gonna go around the lines that we drew. Just like that. Okay. I'm using a little, it's just my mouse pad from my computer. I don't have a fancy pad to put it on, but it just helps a little bit to make it a little more cushiony. And you just go around all the stipple lines, because that's where we start bending. Now you can probably see that it's starting to look like the box. Can you see it, Sasha?
Yeah.
Starting to kind of take the shape of the box. See how it's kind of a star shaped almost?
Yeah.
And now it's all scored. This is probably the hardest part, which is not really hard, but it's just we have to bend it at the score lines. So you just got to gently just kind of use your fingernail, your thumbnail, to just kind of give it just a little bit of a bend like that. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. You just kind of bend it just a little bit. And you just go around all the creases and bend it. Just carefully, because it's not a straight score, so you just got to bend it just to that score line. Got it? Mm-hmm. Wow, she won again. She's fast. Okay. Now look at this. Ta-da! Whoops. I didn't get my score. Put it straight. Look at that. And there you have your box. How cool is that? You got it? Kinda? Kinda gotta bend them a little bit more. You know what? I'll let you score it on the mat and see if that'll help a little bit, and just kind of go over them again. And then we'll score them. Don't push too hard, Kay. And I'll just show how we glue them. Okay. So now we got to glue it so it'll stay together. So the only two pieces that get glued together are the sides. This one can be kind of hard to open. The first flap is okay, but the second flap is really hard to get at. So if you can see, I just punched just a little bit of a half circle. So when you grab it to open it, there's just a little opening right there. And to do that, we're going to take a circle punch that I don't have. I grabbed my corner punch. Tell you what we're going to do. We're just going to do it by hand. And we're just going to make half a circle. Is that working better, Sasha?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Give it a good bend. Okay. And this part is going to be the inside where we cut it out. So that's the part we'll glue right here. I'm just going to stick glue right on the flaps of the side that had to cut, because that'll be the inside. And this one goes right on top. And again, right on top. And that one folds in. And that one folds on top. And you have your cool little gift box. Now for the challenge. I'm going to teach you how to do the foundation of all our things. And then it'll be up to you if you want to participate in the challenge. You buy the kit at your local retailer. Or if you don't have a local retailer that carries the kits, you can go online and find them. If you have any questions about where to find them, you can just contact us here at bowpress@bowbonny.com, and that'll be on the website too. And then this first week, we're just going to make everything as a foundation piece. And then next week, the second week in January, we're going to go over some techniques and kind of show you some fun things to do, how to decorate. And on week 3, it'll be your turn at home to decorate and make whatever you'd like with what's supplied. The papers, the ribbon, the stamps. You can't add anything to the kit, except you can use like glossy accent. If you like sprays, you can spray. You can use glitter, glitter pens, glitter sprays. Ink, you can ink your projects. If you have a Sizzix or a Cuttlebug or a Silhouette or a, what's that big one called? The Cricut. Thank you, Shannon. The Cricut, you're welcome to cut out shapes, but it has to be cut out of the paper that we provided in the kit. If you're just doing it for yourself, you can use whatever you want, but if you want to be in our challenge and a chance to win our huge package, you do have to only use what we provide for you. And you also get these blossoms, and I'll also teach you how to make some. How are you coming along there, Miss Sasha? Huh? Let me help you a little bit. Sasha's got her box all scored. See? There we go. There's your box. Now you're going to cut out a little notch right here. Did you see how I did that? Okay. It just helped to get your finger in there and kind of open it up because it gets a little tricky once it's glued together. Good. And then you're going to take it and you're going to tape it, remember, right on the sides there. I'm so glad Sasha came today because sometimes we forget how much fun it is to have our kids help with crafts. But you get to teach them how to do stuff, and you get to sit and giggle, and you can have treats, and sometimes we have craft night, huh, Sasha? And we make stuff, and Sasha is an excellent little crafter. She can see something, and then she can just figure out how to make it without having a template or anything. So that's really fun. So that's our challenge. Again, if you have any questions, bowpress@bowbonny.com. And the challenge this month, we're going to make this box, and you'll decorate it however you want. We're going to make the bag. We're also going to make the box that you just made, like that. And you don't have to use the cards that we're making. We're just showing you some ideas. You do have to make 3 additional items, cards, bags, or boxes with the stuff that was supplied in your kit. And then after you finish all that, on week 3, you're going to take it back to your retailer, or talk to your retailer when you buy it and find out if they prefer that you email them a picture, or if you bring in a picture, or if you actually have to bring in your project to that particular store, because they're all a little bit different how they do it. And then they'll send it to us. And on week 4, we'll pick a winner and announce it on our blog. And we have a big prize package, and it is so much fun. How are we coming along there, Sasha?
Good.
Good? Alrighty. Sasha, I'm so excited you could come join me today. And do you think you can make that at home too? Do you think you can show your mom how to make it?
Mm-hmm.
Or maybe show your big sister Erin how to make it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Or even Riley? Yeah. Cool. Well, thanks for coming. I hope your mouth feels better really, really soon. Okay. Okay, for our next project, we're going to do the gift bag. It's just a cute little bag that opens. And you can fill it full of fun stuff. For this one, I used the Flourish, but you can use any of the papers that you have. You don't have to follow along with what I use. And you're just going to cut the header off, just the white piece on top, and discard it. And then we're going to start scoring. So after you cut off the header, you're going to grab your scoreboard. And since it's a 12 by 12 square, it doesn't matter which way you start. And we're going to score it at 4 inches and at 8 inches. And because the paper has a white core and it tends to crack, I like to just flip it over and run the stylus right in the exact same channel as I did before. So we scored it at 4 inches and at 8 inches. Then we're going to turn the paper, just rotate it one time. And this time we're going to go at 5 inches and 7 inches. And again, just score it on the back side, going down the exact same ones. Now we're going to need to do just a little bit of measuring. Again, I'm going to use a black marker. But if you're doing this at home, just use a pencil so you can erase it. In each corner, we're going to go in just 1 inch. Just leave a little mark there. Hope you can see that. I'll make a bigger mark on this side. So just go in 1 inch like that. And you're doing it on the one that has the longer edge, the one that was 5 by 7. You're going to measure on the long end. And again on the bottom, 1 inch in and 1 inch in. So we're going to take it and just fold it on the score lines really quick. As I've shown here, where the score line meets, I just made a little mark so you can kind of see what I'm doing, but you don't need to do that. You can kind of tell where the score mark is just from folding. So once you've folded it, you can tell where your score lines meet up right in the corner there. And we're going to make a score from that corner up to your 1 inch mark. And I found the easiest way to do that. Just take your ruler and just run your stylus. And we're going to do that all the way around, from corner to corner, from corner to your mark. Excuse me. We don't want to fold it all the way. And do it all 4 places. I'm going to switch it out to show you what it actually looks like when it's been all scored. So you have your 5 by 7 and your 4 by 6, and then the corner score marks coming right there. And once they're folded, or once they're scored, you need to fold them and just go gently right to the corner, and then you have your score. So once that's all scored, it'll fold into a bag, and I'm going to show you where we need to tape it. I just have some skinny tape, but if you have 1/2 inch tape or a tape runner, that's really the very best to use, about 1/2 inch. So you're going to go on the long edge on all 4 here, and on the back side, again we have the 5 by 7, the skinny one, and you're going to need to tape here and on the side, here again on the bottom and on the side, and on the 2 tops. I found it easier to put the tape on first, but don't pull the part off to make it sticky yet, and that way when you assemble it you can do it a little at a time. Let me grab the one I've already taped. Here's my 1/2 inch tape. So first you want to do the inside. Okay, now you're going to start assembling, and you're going to want to do it on your 4 by 6 or 4 by 8 side. The first one is going to come in, and it's just going to fold in on itself like that. Then you want to peel the back piece off. Maybe. There we go. And put it down. And the other side just folds in just like that. Again on the other side, fold it in on itself. And pull the tape off. And the other side's going to go on top. And here's the other piece on the inside. like that. I put the tape on the wrong side. It needs to go on the inside, so this part is also folded and taped down. But it'll work. You just need to fold the other side in. Just tape it the way I told you, and just fold the other side in first. And that's essentially the foundation for your bag. And I'll show you next week kind of some ideas on how to decorate it. Let's move on to our gift box. This little guy right here. And he just opens up, and you can put candy, a little gift, anything that you want to give to somebody that is special to you. Like before, pick a paper you want to use. I'm going to use this one again so I can kind of show you what I'm drawing, what we're scoring and drawing out. Cut off the header. And you can just discard that. And then we're going to start scoring. Actually, I lied to you. We're going to cut it down a little bit. This one is going to be 11 1/4. By 8 1/2. And we'll have those measurements on there for you. Okay, now we're going to start scoring. Okay, so you're going to have the 11 1/4 long side first, and we're going to score it at 1 1/4, and again at 3 3/4, at 6 1/4, and at 8 3/4. And then we're going to rotate it just one time. So you have the 8 1/2 side. And on this side, we're going to go 1/2 inch. And 3 inches. 5 1/2. And 8. And this is what your piece is going to look like once it's all scored. All the score lines are right here. Now what we're going to do, we're going to start cutting. I'm going to cut out. We're going to make little flaps on the sides. Just there's going to be 3 flaps on this one and 3 flaps on this one. And this last piece is also going to become a flap to fold in. And then you just cut along all the edges, and it's already scored. And once you've done that, it comes out to look like a shape like this. And then you're just going to fold all the score lines, fold all the little flaps in. And then you're going to tape. And this one is going to get taped just on the flaps right here. To make it more sturdy, I would probably use score tape or red tape or any kind of double-sided tape. That's going to hold it a little bit better once you start putting treats and stuff in it. And then it's just very simple assembly. And then you have your box. I just rounded the corners just a little bit, just so it fits down smoother. And it goes in like that. To make the top, you're going to take a 3 by 3 piece. You're just going to cut a 3 by 3 piece. So it's going to be a little bit bigger, just to make that fun overhang. If you can see, it's kind of hanging over just a little bit. And you can take decorative scissors and just give it a little scalped edge or jagged edge or whatever kind of edge you want. And then you're going to attach it to the top. The pieces that I put on all the way around are going to be 2 1/4 by 2 1/4. And I just glue them or tape them down. You can use whatever adhesive you want. And they'll just go on there. On this one, I just rounded the corners, but it doesn't matter. They can be square, they can be rounded, whatever you would like. You also put one on top. And then you have your box all ready to go. And next week, I'll show you how we make the flower on top.